Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to share is actually these super adorable little gifts from Shesfrench for 30, and I'll put it up here on the screen. So after tax, it comes to a little under 500. So that's what she looks like, the little small handles. I didn't believe people when they were talking about the price difference. It's like, it's with those savings, you could fly to Paris. I was like, okay, that's a bit of an exaggeration.
Hey there, my handsome and little Cobras, and welcome back to the Cobras Nest. For those of you who are new, my name is Mignon Cobra and I make minimalism videos. So today's video is going to be a very intentional shopping vlog, and I want to share with you guys the things that I picked up in Paris. It's a very small unboxing. It only has technically 3 shoppings and 1 gift. So if you're curious to know what I did and what I bought in Paris, let's get right into the video. Let's get it, let's go. So I definitely have a more in-depth review specifically of the bag, the Saint Laurent bag that I got. And I also have a Paris vlog coming up. So this is just strictly what I got because, I don't know, sometimes you don't want to watch a whole vlog. Like, let's just look at the purchases. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to share is actually these super adorable little gifts from Shesfrench. So for those of you who are new, Shesfrench is a friend of mine. She's also a minimalist and she lives in France, and she has actually opened up her own little shop which is called the Cowboycafegoods. It's super adorable little stickers. These you can put on a laptop, you can put on your phone, little decoration stickers. I am so excited. They're so cute. She got one for Will and she got one for me, and I'm super excited. Very Japanese inspired. There's a Totoro right there, an Erwan milkshake, Cowboycafegoods. She actually hand designs these herself, which is absolutely beautiful. I just want to say thank you to Shesfrench. I am so honored. And yeah, and if you guys were curious and you wanted to support her business, definitely check out her shop. I will link that down below along with her YouTube channel for anybody else who wants to watch more minimalism content. The first purchase, your girl did some damage at Byredo. Am I saying that right? Is that how this is pronounced? Byredo? So this is a perfume store, and I looked into it. Apparently it's Swedish. This whole time I thought this was French. It says made in France, but I don't know, comment down below if you guys know anything about that. But yeah, I did not mean to get what I got. I actually ended up getting the full-size perfume. I went in there to just get hand cream because I bought the hand cream at Holt Renfrew the other day. Let me just show you guys. So I was at Holt Renfrew the other day and I grabbed this one, the Mignon Ghost in the Byredo, and the Mignon Ghost. And so I actually looked that up. Apparently this is Spanish. So Mojave Ghost. And this stuff smells absolutely divine. I'm obsessed with the smell. I've actually finished quite a bit. Apparently this only comes in 30 ml and 50 ml. I thought there'd be like a much bigger bottle. Like Les Sultan has the bigger sizes. I just assumed that they would as well. Like, this is not very like popular here in Canada. It's pretty niche. So I just learned about this. So I was like, I will definitely go to Paris. I also thought it was the place of origin and I'm gonna get a big size. Did not happen. Actually ended up getting the perfume instead. So let's unbox that. They also gave me a bunch of freebies, like, which we also don't have. I think we just have the hand cream and the perfume here. So here we go. Byredo Mojave Ghost, or Mojave Ghost for those of you who live in Canada and America. So let us open that up. So this one is the large size. This is the 100 ml. Open that up. So there we go. So the Mojave Ghost, and this stuff smells absolutely divine. This thing is huge. I have never had a perfume this large. I feel like it does come in a smaller bottle, but I think that might be an oil. I think the perfume is the size. It also has, there's also travel sizes, which we don't have here in Canada. So they gave me a bunch of travel sizes as like little goodies. I got this at Galeries Lafayette, and the sales associate was really kind. He's like, we bought it really quickly because I didn't shop around. I knew what I wanted. I went straight for it. So I guess he felt like, oh, okay, didn't waste my time. So he was, and actually, he was like, Will was like being like really polite too. So yeah, he threw in some goodies. He was like, because the man is so polite, referring to Will. So he also ended up giving Will and I these goodies. So I'll show you guys what the goodies are. So it's kind of like in this cute like little cigarette box, and it has the smaller sizes. So the scents are inflorescence, very unique. I have never seen that here in Canada, so really excited to try that. than some of the more classic ones. So Gypsy Water, I have smelled Gypsy Water. Will and I like the scent, so also got Gypsy Water. And then Rose of No Man's Land. This one is actually really good. This is kind of reminiscent a little bit of the Jo Malone, the Velvet Ode. If for any of you who've ever smelled that, that's what this smells like. It's kind of like that, but a bit more true rose. So those just go back in there. I'll definitely be putting these inside my purse just to carry around, give myself a little spritz. They also gave me a full-size travel of the Bal d'Afrique. Apparently this is one of their best sellers, or is one of their best sellers, and I totally believe him because, like, first I was walking around on the streets in Paris, and I kept smelling every time people would walk by me, like, this spicy smell. And I was like, I don't know what that is. Like, I don't recognize that smell. I bought this, didn't smell it, because he just said it's bestseller. I was like, throw it in. Like, I'm not gonna look the horse in the mouth. He's giving me a free sample. I'm like, okay, let's do it. Bestseller. When I smelled it on the plane, I was like, this is what everyone has been smelling like. I smelled it. It's a very unique smell. It's very spicy. I don't know how else to describe it. There's probably notes. I'm not too interested in that. If you want to definitely check it out, you definitely could. There's something spicy about this one. I can see why it's a bestseller. Everyone walking around in Paris was pretty much wearing Bal d'Afrique. When I smell this, I literally, this is what Paris in a bottle smells like. And then also gave another sample that he also gave us was Rose of No Man's Land. So really excited. I think we have this in Canada. So if this is good, might get full size. All right, the next thing that your girl got. More Longchamp. You guys know I'm obsessed with Longchamp. I have a lot of Longchamps. My first Longchamp that I ever bought, I want to say like 2 years ago, which was in my Hawaii vlog, and that was the mini pouchy one, which is just like the little handle. And then I ended up buying a lot more while I was in China. I ordered the like longer strap version and the little straps, and between wearing all the different types, my favorite to wear actually turned out to be the pliage and the petite, or the small. I feel like that actually turned out to serve my life the most, and was actually the one I didn't think would serve my life the most. I thought the more classic, like, you know, the longer, bigger, medium-sized one. It was the petite. Like, I go to the mall, I don't need such a large bag because, like, I work from home, so yeah, I ended up getting this one. So this one is the pliage in the color papier, and it's in the size small. The VAT on this was so good, guys. Like, this is so much more cheaper in France, much cheaper than China, and way more cheaper than Canada. Like, our tax is insane. So this retailed for one. I didn't even talk about the price of the Byredo. I didn't talk about the price of the Byredo. Let's put this one on pause. We shall come back to this in a sec. So for the Byredo, if you guys are wondering how much I paid, so I paid 330 euro for this perfume. The little samples, I don't know if I could calculate that in the price. They are just gifts, but yeah, if I were to buy just the bottle, the 100 ml here in Canada, I think it is 430, and I'll put it up here on the screen. So after tax, it comes to a little under 500. But with the VAT, I think I ended up paying in Canadian only like 3 something. So I saved $200. And if you include the freebies in that, because normally the travel size are $40, at least it is for other companies, they're generally around the $40 mark. I have like 4 of those, so 40 times 4. That is a lot of savings. I probably saved somewhere between $300 if I were to get this here in Canada. So yay for the VAT. Okay, so coming back to the Longchamp. So yeah, for the Longchamp, I pulled the trigger on this because I was like, this is a very like classic colorway. I have used this colorway in the other ones, in the pouchy and in the big one, the long strap one. So it was like a no-brainer for me. This retailed for 110 euro, and in Canadian, like after the VAT, because here it is 170 Canadian before tax. So I think I saved like 26 euro, which is like 40 something dollars off, which is really good because like that is a very big saving because I'm not paying for Canadian tax and I'm getting it cheaper. So I'm gonna just open that up. Oh, the tissue fell. So that's what she looks like, the little small handles. I'm probably gonna get a twilly and cover this. I have literally gotten into like twillies. You guys will see in a sec. My Saint Laurent, the Gabby, I'm in my twilly era. Like, I don't know, like it just looks so chic. I freaking love it. So yeah, you guys can see here. I have the authentication card in the kitchen because I have like all the VAT papers together, which like I need to like file later. But yeah, and that's what she looks like. Should put a little tissue back. Okay, and then I saved the best for last. I definitely have an in-depth review that I filmed while I was still in France. So if you are interested in it, you could definitely check it out. But yeah, the other thing that I ended up getting. was a Saint Laurent bag. So this is my first official big girl luxury purchase. I'm so happy that I got this in France. I ended up saving, so after the VAT and after the conversion, I saved 1,000 Canadian, guys. So normally after tax and everything, this would have retailed for 3,000, but I got it for a little under 2,000 Canadian. So I was like, that literally was like the difference of the flight. Like, I didn't believe people when they were talking about the price difference. It's like, it's with those savings you could fly to Paris. I was like, okay, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but like when I ran the numbers, it's true. Like literally the price difference, the $1,000 was how much I paid for the flight. So like I got a holiday out of it and I got a bag. I feel no inclination to do any luxury shopping here in Toronto given the massive savings that I can get in Paris. So I will be visiting Paris again, but I'll save money because I won't be doing any luxury shopping here. So here she is inside of the dust bag. I also have the box. I'll take that off for anyone who wants to see. There's the box. Inside is just the tissue paper. I can show you guys that if you don't end up watching the full length review of it. Just open that up. It's just the tissue paper and the authentication card. So the newer models, yeah, there we go. There's like the fat package with all the authentication in it. The newer models, they have the chip embedded in it. I've watched like, what's his name? Tanner, is that what it is? Leathers. Oh yeah, here, I can show you guys. So this one is the YSL mini bag in the Gabby in the vanity. So yeah, the chip is like inside the lining, so they can like scan the bag and know that it is authentic. So that is exciting. I ended up going with YSL even though it doesn't have like as good a resale value as like Louis Vuitton or Chanel or even Hermes for that matter. But like I did go to the other stores and I looked at the bags and like I did my research, and then I thought at the end of the day, like I'm not a bag reseller and I'm not a bag collector. Like I don't have like a really big bag collection and like I never resell my pieces. So I was like, why don't I just buy what I want and call it a day? So yeah, that's why I ended up getting this one. So yeah, this is what I was talking about. Like I'm in my Twilly era. Do you guys see that? It's so freaking cute. So this is kind of like a little souvenir as well, the Twilly, if you're curious about the Twilly. So yeah, the Twilly is actually from Monoprix, which is like a Shoppers, like a French Shoppers. That's the best way I can describe it. So yeah, the Twilly was €8 and it's so cute. Like it's very Parisienne. It has like people playing sports and there's horse riding. The horse riding reminds me of Longchamp and that is so French. So I was like, let's do it. So yeah, let's open her up. So it has these like little buckles here in the front and it just opens. I watched a lot of reviews on this before I pulled the trigger. This wasn't an impulse purchase. People were saying in the reviews that these type of vanity casings are not the most practical. You have to like open it, But I felt like I don't really mind it because I tend to hold my phone in my hand. It fits actually 3 phones, which is perfect. And if I want, I just put it in here and it's very lightweight. It's lambskin. This retailed for €1,650. I'm not going to bore you with conversions, but in the end, I ended up paying a little under 2,000 Canadian, and if I got here in Canada, it would have been 3,000. I was actually telling She's French, like this is very affordable here in France as compared to Canada with our like 13% tax. Like, geez. So yeah, it is quite the savings. It has this lovely strap, which is actually like the perfect length. If you're wondering why I ended up going with the white, so this is the vintage white and it comes in black. I hummed and I hawed whether I should get the vintage white or the black, because the black is the very classic Saint Laurent, but I have the card holder in the vintage white and I've had it for some time now. I've had it since my birthday, so I think it's been over like, I want to say like several months. And yeah, like she's in very good condition. I mean, granted, I do carry her in a dust bag, but there hasn't been much color transference because I do wear mostly just white, so it's hard to transfer white to white. So that's why I felt like it's going to be a safe bag to use. And the handle is the part that gets touched the most, so that's why I was like, let's just protect it with a Twilly. So yeah, this is my first big girl luxury purchase and I plan to use this bag for a really long time. That's the other thing. I did research, like my life depended on it. I did research for an entire week leading up to the trip to buy like the last, not like the last, but a bag that I would use for many years to come. Like if I never went to France in the next like decade, I wouldn't regret not getting something that wasn't classic, something that suited my taste. So that's why this bag I'm very happy with, because I could have gotten a more practical shape, or I could have gotten another kind of shape or something, right? But I could always find that in a different and a more affordable model. Versus I felt like this one, when I put it on, I
felt like $1,000,000. And it suits my lifestyle because like when I do go out, I just go out on the weekends with Will and we just go to the mall, and I usually take mini bags. So mini bags is something that I use a lot, so it does fit my lifestyle. And if I wanted something like a larger tote or something that's more of a workhorse, like I already have Longchamps that do that. Like I have like I even have a lot of canvas bags from my extreme minimalism. Like there are other bags that I could use that I wouldn't necessarily need them to overlap. I just literally needed like a perfect, beautiful, like luxury bag that I can wear on the weekends and enjoy. And so this was it. It's very small. Like I don't know if you guys can see how tiny this is. Like I know when I hold it up to the camera it looks really big, but when I hold it like back, it's very small. It's like the size of a pochette. It's very small. It is really like a little, it's not a vanity, like a true vanity. It's vanity shaped. It would probably be similar in size to like the Louis Vuitton, I think it's called like the Nano Nice. Is that what it is? Am I saying that right? She's not very big. She's considered more of a night bag than she is a day bag, but like I was like, that's fine. I want it to be small. As a minimalist, I carry my card holder, my phone, and a lippy, and like that is more than enough space. Like it has space. Like I've actually already used it when I was at the airport. I put my passport in it, I put my lipstick in it, I put a lip gloss, and like it all fit because it's, I guess, yeah, it's just the right amount of space. If it's up to 3 phones. I tried it when I was in the store in Toronto. Me and the sales associate, we put in 3 phones. He had 2 and I had 1, and it fits 3 phones. For anyone who's curious, and they're all like the Pro Max size. So yeah, that is everything that I got in Paris. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Intention is key, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye!